The White House and radical Dems today reached agreement to move ahead with the president's historic trade deal, USMCA. Speaker Pelosi even called the trade deal much better than NAFTA. Trade Representative Robert Lighthizer signed the agreement this afternoon alongside Mexico and Canada in Mexico City. The White House today said the deal could create 350,000 jobs, raise GDP by 3 to 4% annually. It could also be a welcome deal for both Canada and Mexico. Canada losing 71,000 jobs in November, the biggest decline since 2009. Their unemployment rate jumping up to nearly 6%. As for Mexico, their economy on track for its worst performance in a decade this year, and we are talking about the prospect of recession. No significant GDP growth since the third quarter of last year. And when it comes to trade with China, White House Economic Trade Advisor Larry Kudlow today said the December 15th tariffs on $160 billion of Chinese goods are still on the table, despite numerous reports from numerous news outlets that the United States and China are preparing to delay those tariffs. It's time for some clarity. And to help us in that, we turn to Peter Navarro, Assistant to the President, Director of Trade and Industrial Policy, and the Director of the White House National Trade Council. Great American. Peter, good to see you. These are...
What a great day today, Lou, with USMCA.
Peter,
it's just beautiful.
It was a beautiful day, and I know you're excited, partner, but let me turn to something that
just saying hi.
I love it when you do. I'm going to say hi by saying, you know what, USMCA is a done deal. Well done to the President of the United States and great for all of North America. But let's turn to the U.S. China trade deal, because I keep hearing so much noise out of the White House and out of the Chinese in particular that I wonder what's going on. By the way, I'll be specific about that noise. We hear the noise from Reuters. We hear the noise from Bloomberg. Citing, it seems, Chinese sources, not U.S. sources. And when they are U.S. sources, they seem to be principally Larry Kudlow or Steve Mnuchin, the Treasury Secretary. Yeah. Give us a sense of where we are, because right now, I think the Chinese are meddling in our futures market. What do you think?
Well, look, we had a handshake deal in October.
Let's start with the first question.
Yeah.
Do you think they're messing with the futures market?
Yeah, yes, I do. I think what China's been doing, and I've said this to you before, Lou, is that...
Not everybody heard you that first time.
They put the news out first thing in the morning before the financial shows start to move the futures, and they try to shape the narrative. Usually comes from either the Wall Street Journal or Bloomberg, and then people tend to pick it up and run with it as if it's fact. The story this morning came from the Chinese, not our side. So there it is.
So, and here we are.
Yes.
That trade deal, the first reports were, and I think the principal sources for those early stories this week were all coming from the Chinese. But the idea that the president would lift those tariffs rather than put them on the 15th of December? What's the truth?
The truth is that's the president's decision, and I've got no indication that he's going to do anything other than have a great deal or put the tariffs on. That's been his position. I mean, he's in a great position. He loves the tariffs. The tariffs are doing great defending America from Chinese economic aggression. Well, the tariffs been on, Lou, for over a year. Our economy has grown strong, and the stock market's gone up thousands of points. So clearly the tariffs are helpful to the U.S. economy. It'd be nice to have a great deal with China, the one they agreed to in October. But you know, it reminds me of that expression, slipperier than an eel in a jar of Vaseline. It's just hard to get them to pin down. I mean,
how long have you been working on that metaphor?
I stole that from somebody who...
well, give it back. Give it back.
Give it back, no. But you get the idea. But look, I mean... Bob Lighthizer, a great American, did a great job on USMCA. He was in Mexico today. He's coming back tomorrow. He'll get back on the China story.
So he gets $1.3 trillion deal done, and he's going to take a day off. Is that?
I don't know, Bob. You know, you get back.
Just can't get him motivated.
And remember, I don't know. It's like it puzzled me, Lou. It's like we've got a deal, USMCA, where it's 5 times the exports as the China deal, and the market really didn't react that positively to it. So you kind of wonder what's going on there. But
well, there's a lot. I was
happens.
talking about that earlier, Peter. I mean, the market right now, in all fairness, is trying to digest a lot. The market knows that they're getting played. They're getting played by Wall Street. They're getting played by the Chinese and the futures market. And they also know that we don't have resolution on that U.S. China deal. And there's and by the way, the same geniuses who said that those tariffs that the Trump administration put into place would destroy the market, would destroy the economy, are sitting here looking at great prosperity, a record low unemployment, and sky-high markets. But you don't hear a single word from the national left-wing media, or from, by the way, Steve Schwartzman, or Steve Mnuchin, or maybe Larry Kudlow about how did that happen? The markets and the economy are booming here. Yeah. We got 20 seconds. I'm going to ask you to, you know what? Stay with me, partner. I got to get to at least the commercial.
Okay. Go.
And you stay there if you will.
Yeah.
Peter Navarro. We'll come right back with him.